piece of Bleach, my king? Well, I've never watched a Gumbo Gumbo Man, so I'll have to go with Bleach. They really did go all out for this game. Like, they did indeed go nuts. Ah, so you're an uncultured swan, your majesty, then Naruto or Bleach. Well, both of them started out so great and ended up as complete nonsense, but I would lean towards Bleach. What's happening? Stop it. We are 2 feet away. Ah, the rocks, they got rocks. Final question, my king. From the Forbidden Four, which one are you taking? Naruto or Dragon Ball? Just for the pure existence of Boruto, I'm deducting 5 points from Naruto, so I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball. Ow, okay, Obito's kind of whooping my ass. Hold on, wait. Obito, relax. Oh my god, he is beating the brakes off of me. What in the I see the most basic of bitches have answers, my leech. Charles, now I know Dragon Ball is the basic answer when it comes to what's your favorite anime from the Forbidden Four. But in my defense, Dragon Ball is the epitome of pure and utter nonsense. And I love it for that. Also, why did you even bring any of these up?
Oh, bullet hells are very interesting. I didn't expect them in my Naruto game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Did not expect bullet hell in my Naruto. I watched Genshin say I forgot bullet hells are indeed in my Naruto game.
Because, sire, you're supposed to play Naruto Stone 4 this week. Ah, right. Then what are you waiting for? Play the opening. Now, let me get this out the way first. Spoilers. Duh. Secondly, expect zero context for any of the clips you're going to see. Mink. And lastly, let me first cover the game so that you can know if the game is well aged or not before I lose my goddamn mind talking about Naruto. Well, that should be entertaining, but as you said, let's cover the game first. Now, first thing first, my liege. How is this damn near 10-year-old game doing in 2023?
Oh, well, I guess you went back into it. That works. Oh, what's this one? It's just so fucking cool.
Good news, it's a complete game with all your favorite features such as working properly, not crashing or frame drops, and best of all, no microtransactions. And for such an old game, how has the game aged? Everything about it has aged beyond great. Graphics, combat, HUD, music, voice acting, animations, all except one thing, which would be its netcode, aka its online, is indeed playable. However, it's held together by sticks, stones, and a singular rubber ducky that's just there to emotionally support the sticks and stones. Well, that's not what you want to hear, but at least it's playable, sire. Also, how is the story?
But the divine tree never took part in the battles. It was merely worshipped by them as a sacred pillar. One day,
They were just making this shit up as they went. Now, as I've stated, I don't like to give my opinions on games or their stories because both are subjective. How fucking ever. For Naruto, I'll make an exception, but I'll have to do that later. But the story is not problematic and it's not dated. And the updates in DLC. There have been several updates, patches, bug fixes, several DLC including characters, costumes, and more, and adding more adventure stories and several other items in the store you can buy. I'm guessing from such an old game, the life status of this game is dead. It was kind of in a state of limbo for a while because in 2020, they added 2 new DLC characters after not adding any new characters for 4 years. But once they announced Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Storm Connections, you can kind of officially kiss this version of the game goodbye. Now, what letter grade would you give Naruto Storm 4? I'm gonna give it an A- for how it's doing in 2023. The only reason it's not an A or an A+ is because its netcode is really holding it back from being the perfect student. Other than that, everything else is phenomenal. Now, typically, this is where we would end the video, but Naruto brings back good memories. Are they memories we care about? Well, Naruto's what started, then helped me relapse back into the crippling addiction of anime.
It's kind of crazy that there hasn't been a good Naruto game since this one's come out.
Of course they want memories we cared about. My king, don't feel too bad. You were a loser before you started watching anime anyways. Thanks, Charles. I can always depend on you. Be there for my emotional support. Sai, I'm always where I'm needed. Well, you need to let me test my new shoes because I want to see just how far I can break them off in your ass. And speaking of ass, the 4th grade ninja war.
Descendants. I even controlled the Uchiha clan as it suited
We
me.
just be making shit up as we
wills,
go.
Traditions, history.
We just be making shit
You
up
really did
as we fucking
use
go.
all of that.
It's like they just been making this stuff. This is the same way in Bleach when Aizen was like, Ichigo, all the fights you've ever been through, I put you through. All your encounters, all your battles, all your struggles, I controlled it all. And it was like, okay, sure, yeah, go ahead.
Hell of a transition, my leash. I know, Charles. Now, the reason I bring up the 4th grade ninja war is because that is the part of Naruto that this game covers. And, oh, this is going to be good.
Sakura, I still can't believe this man tried to kill you about 5 different fucking times and you still in love with him. This is ridiculous.
Sasuke.
This makes no sense.
So, while reviewing the footage, I did not realize how much of it is not over gameplay, but over the parts that are story related. Because I did not do that much critical thinking on the 4th grade ninja war on my first or second playthrough, or when watching the anime. However, on the 3rd playthrough, something changed. Was it the fact you were critically thinking, or the fact that you were thinking at all? Hilarious, Charles. Thank you, Saya. I'm glad you also find me humorous.
I see Rin one more fucking time, I'm actually gonna lose my shit. I can't. I get it, man. I get it. I understand.
Anyway, I did not fully notice just how many plot holes and shit they just do indeed be making up when we got to the 4th grade ninja war. It took you until the 3rd playthrough to realize Sakura's love for Sasuke is unfathomable, or the fact that Obito is an awful antagonist. That would indeed be correct, except for the Sakura part, but the sheer amount of times I said, they're making this shit up as they go, and said there's no way Rin is the catalyst to this entire goddamn arc, or that Obito is an awful antagonist, is an unfathomable amount. Well, for the first time ever, all of your statements are actually correct. Well, my statements are always correct, it's just that your opinions are shit. Now, I am by no means a writer, but I and everyone else can tell when a writer has written themselves into a hole.
This sword, I cannot believe. This is like the episode of we're just making stuff up. He was like, this sword is the ultimate sword of legend, and then the sword immediately gets destroyed. Like, yeah, no, it was the most pointless thing I've ever seen in my life. The sword was never like, ayo, we've heard about this sword in Legends, and it turns out it could be over. Nope, just made it up. Just made it up. Just literally made up what the sword is.
Well, most shonens fall into that power creep hole. That's true, but Naruto is especially egregious because they just started making shit up on the fly.
Now, I'm not saying, like, you know, all the greatest shows are gonna hold up the scrutiny, but like, this is some we just making shit up as we go. Like the most we just kind of making this shit up and we hope it kind of works out. Like, let's not writing ourselves into a hole that we don't know how to write out of. That's pretty much what's happened.
But one of the worst things they did during this arc was making up background, was making up backstories to brand new characters 5 minutes before they showed up on the screen. And them backstories made no sense at all to the rest of the series. Oh, that's really bad writing.
Why is Karine so in love with Sasuke?
I can feel his chakra.
I don't understand. Half the women in this series are just in love with guys who do not like them. Well, they're all. Actually, no, it's a lot of them.
No intention of harming Sasuke.
Hinata,
Then
Sakura,
Kabuto,
Karine.
you.
At least Ino was like, yeah, nah.
I used
For what?
my medical ninjutsu and the Hashirama cells that I've done extensive research on.
They
save his
just be making shit up as they go.
I'm so glad.
None of it makes any sense,
If
but
you're
they
here,
keep going with
then
it.
that means
Like I said, I'm not a writer, but I could have written all of the shit they did so much better. But the problem is, in order to implement my fixes, it would be pretty much not a remodeling, but a full-fledged deconstruction and rebuilding in order to fix the giant holes that the 4th grade Ninja War made and did not bother to fix or fill. So you're saying you could have written Naruto better?
Well, glad to see they figured out how to seal her. I'd be very unfortunate if they didn't figure that out. B, it went up from a C. Great. Wonderful.
If you gave me an entire video to explain how to fix it, I bet you would like my version more than the original. Remember, delusion is a destructive weapon, my king, that can lead to ruin. Speaking of ruin, I think you've done enough of that to this video.
Wait,
so
just a
let's go
goddamn
ahead
moment?
and
What do you
finish this
mean
up
ruin?
and
I've never
finish
ruined a
this
thing.
video
The only thing
off
I've ever
with the
ruined
rest
was
of your
yourself.
footage.
I forgot completely with the animations how out they went with this game. The fact that this game is borderline 10 years old and still looks amazing. It's honestly like ridiculous. Like it's yep, nope, this game is, they peaked. Yeah, no, this is weak because we haven't seen anything like this from Naruto since. I am kind of surprised that they didn't make like a Naruto Zero where instead of the current, or they did the future, they just literally did all the past. Because from what I understand, Boruto, everyone just hates it. I haven't given it a chance yet. But like all the good characters are in Naruto and they're in the past, so like literally they could have, but they chose not to. How does a block again? How did I do that? I genuinely don't remember how to play this game. Even when I played this game even a bit, I still don't fully remember how to do it. I don't even, I'm just, a lot of things are happening. But they went all out for this game. Like these animations are nuts. They haven't aged a day. They were wonderful when they came out and are still wonderful to this day. Is it L2 to block? No. What is the butt? Hold on, time out. Like if we're gonna be completely and utterly honest here, like the power creep would happen. Because if we think about it, Minato from the 4th grade Ninja War could have ended the 3rd grade Ninja War by himself.
She's trapped in a genjutsu. If you want to free her,
How the fuck they get her in a genjutsu? What? How did they get her in a genjutsu? Does anyone remember? I don't remember. I thought genjutsus were like, you know, eye user special ability, specifically, you know, the Uchihas. You're right. All cheating. How did you ever lose if you can go invincible? That's how I know y'all ass. He's done it. He's unlocked the eye prowess.
Your eyes.
How did the Uchihas not clean sweep the Ninja War? I'm just saying, dog. The Uchiha should have clean sweeped in it. That's not, no, they just ass. They pathetic. Half of his face is crushed right now, and he's able to speak. The fact he's not dead is astonishing. They live in a world where they have shadow clone jutsu, but none of them know shadow clone jutsu. If they knew shadow clone, they could have pushed the rock. It's so many holes. Also, he busts through the ceiling of the rock. I don't understand why he doesn't just bust through up. You know, don't think about it too much. He's still alive. You just bust through a rock. God damn it. Piece of shit. Like, he could have literally teleported his whole family. I mean, I guess the problem was they were doing the seal. Also, why the fuck were they doing the seal so close to the... There's just so many questions. It just doesn't make sense. God, this was such a great scene. God, it was so fucking sick. It was so fucking sick. He's so goddamn sick.
Level 2. I won't let you kill any of my friends.
But Neji did die, so I but you yeah. Gosh, you don't feel bad. Obito should even still be alive. We're gonna keep it a buck with you. If I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, if I can genuinely keep it up, I think the Ten Tails is a fucking stupid ass creature. I think it is a fucking awful, awful plot device, and I genuinely think it's probably definitely a sign that oh they were running out of stuff. Oh, I don't know. Like the Fourth Grade Ninja Wars, like it has some good characters. It has some good plot devices. And then it got plot devices. I think the Ten Tails is one of them. Let's fight. I think I think the Ten Tails is fucking awful. I think it is. Also, why is Kurama the only one who glows? Yeah, I can tell you this part was not an anime. I can tell you that. And then they did this thing. It was like, oh no, the Ten Tails has been stopped. And then they hit some bullshit. Like that wasn't the true form of the Ten Tails. It was Ten Tails in terms of a fucking tree. It's not good. It's entertaining. Oh, what's this? The Ten Tails is back in a different form. Who could have seen it coming? God, Obito, you were just such a whack ass villain, man. That's right. This is where fucking Neji dies. Oh my god. This was so stupid. Oh my god. There was literally no need to do this. I don't understand. None of this makes sense. Think about it. Everyone's always like, who's one of your favorite villains in this series? It's like Madara or Itachi. Somebody besides Sasuke, no one ever said Obito's my favorite villain. You know why they don't say that? Because it's stupid. Obito wasn't a real villain or a real antagonist. Please, Orochimaru, thank you. Just get hit. I just want this fucking cutscene. God, the animations are still so good.
I know what you're thinking.
Can we also talk about that there's a plot device to bring the dead back to life? I'm not gonna lie though, a lot of these I'm just like, so they've had jutsu to bring people back to life this entire time. I don't fucking believe it. Also, isn't this Reaper technically the strongest being in the universe if it contains all the souls of the dead? I cannot believe this jutsu was just stored in the bag. How did Madara come back to life again? Was that ever explained? Or am I just not remembering how he came back to life? He was clearly stabbed. He's dead. He's very clearly dead. Everyone's like, guys, we gotta rush to the battlefield. Everything's not going hot. But first, do you want a coffee break? That's what I mean. They were just making shit up on the spot. It's very cool shit, I will admit, but open up, motherfucker! Knock knock, going up the rollers rail! A very unnecessary flex for all of them to go on their Hokage statues. Can we also talk about the power creep that Minato got? I don't understand. How come the third Hokage wasn't spawned back in his prime? I cannot conceive the fact that this is a crush she had when she was 10. She didn't see him for 7 years and still has a crush on him. This shit's sickening. Dude, I cannot believe Sakura had a crush on a man that she didn't see for 7 years and didn't move on. This is the most unrealistic shit of all this. I'm just saying, if we've seen other people be able to control the tailed beast and become Jinchuriki, we didn't give it a shot with Rin? Like, we didn't give it a shot? We just were like, nah? I've watched every single person who had a tailed beast inside of them control it. Rin is the only one we haven't seen being able to do that. I guess Gaara. Gaara also couldn't control it. But Gaara also had some traumatic stuff going on, so that also wasn't exactly a great factor. But still, y'all didn't even give it a shot? He's had his mark on Obito for all them years. Does it not expire? What? Even after he died, it's still there?
Never disappears.
What the fuck?
I never taught you that.
They just make shit up as they go. What do you mean? And he never taught anyone else to fly in Raijin? Are you shitting me? How? How did he not teach anyone else to fly in Raijin? There's something going on in this universe where people cannot get over crushes. Like their crushes when they're 10, they can never get over them even when they're 35. It's actually nuts. The only person who's actually gotten over their crush in this entire series is Naruto and Ino, and that is due to unforeseen circumstances. Naruto had to be beaten into submission to get over his crush. Sakura And Ino, she was just like, ah, Sasuke's gone, so there's no point after that one. But everyone else just refuses to get over their crush. It's ludicrous. Obito doesn't die. Like, I just have to accept he just doesn't die. They were just making this shit up as they go.
Let's go.
You know how I know they were making stuff up is because they pulled Minato stealed half of Kurama, and we were like, wait, what? It's never been brought up once that, like, you know, Kurama's like, oh, only if I had all of my power, but your father shielded me. No, not even once. Never brought it up once until conveniently at the end when Minato, they were like, well, we got to do something for Minato. They're just making stuff up. I cannot believe Minato didn't teach the flying Raijin to no one. He didn't put it in a book. He didn't put it down his ledger. Nothing. Probably one of the most broken moves ever. It doesn't matter. I mean, in Boruto, if Sasuke's going to invent it or something, I don't know, man.
This world now.
It still doesn't make sense how two human bodies were able to stop Kurama from killing Naruto, dog. And I don't know why they had to do the sealing jutsu so close to Kurama, but okay.
But one day, I'm gonna grow up. But
And then I'm gonna grow up, have a child who's gonna have an even worse series than this. Obito, you are such a whack villain. You are so worthless as a villain. You do nothing for the series.
Quite enough.
You do nothing. This is just, oh. Making it up as you know how I know they're making it up is because they have a character exposition what's happening. That if you ever in a series have a character that's doing exposition, that most likely means they're just making that shit up.
Repentance.
All right, I guess, man. I don't know what's happening. I can tell you this isn't canonical about what happened, so. I do love them just being like, what would be cool? Doesn't make sense at all, but yeah, go for it. What's the worst that can happen? They're gonna critique us? They're gonna stop reading Naruto? Sure. I swear to God, if I would have saw Red one more time, I would have lost my mind. Like, they were just making it up. They were just making it up. And it isn't even like this is like an immediate thing. Like, okay, this happened recently. Okay, I can understand. No, this happened 20 plus years ago. Obito is not a good antagonist. I just want that to be stated. Dude, that's what kind if I hear Rin be brought up one more fucking time. Can someone please break down for me how Madara was still alive? Because I don't remember how Madara in the fact was still alive after he should have died.
Now I just need my left eye.
I still don't know how these eyes work, man. Like, they just hover over and then hover over their eye and then they got it. It can be transferred to people who aren't Uchihas. Like, what the fuck? The ultimate defense. But can it become the ultimate power of friendship? Yes, you're never even considered. Your ultimate form of defense cannot overcome. The power of friendship is too strong. And he pulled out that sword again. This shit all happened because of Rin. I'm so fucking sick. I cannot believe all of this happened because of Rin. This entire war is due to Rin. And Madara refusing to die for some reason. Okay, I was like, why can't I continue the combo? We got it. We did it. I got an A. I got up from B. It took multiple tries. I didn't think it was going to take multiple tries, but Madara was foolishness, and I had to do it again. But now, we get to see one of the best parts of the entire series.
Finished already?
8 inner gates release formation!
Interesting.
It was such a good fight, the anime. It was so cool. It was so cool. And then they did the Naruto thing. Mink, 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 mink. Oh, what you thought? What's this supposed to do? Hold on, let me ask you a question. What's this supposed to do? I said break, open up, knock, knock, open up the door. It's me. I said open up, man. And you thought this was a game? I said open up. I said open up. I said open up. Come here. I said open up. It was such a good scene. Still such a great scene. God, it's just such a great. Oh my God, it is so amazing. What do you thought? We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Now we're officially done. You gotta love it. It was just, it was so good. It was like, oh wow, no, like, yeah, no. Great. 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 Also one of the best fights. God, it's crazy. This had some of the best fights. That Might Guy versus Madara though, that is. It's a scene full of emotion with a character we care about. And then they ruined it. We do be making this shit up as we go.
Really seems like you do have a
Do be
certain
making
charm
this ship
that
as we
invites others
go.
to help you.
We do be making this ship as we go. We do be making this shit up as we go. We do be making this ship up as we go. We do be making this shit up as we go. We do be making this ship up as we go.
Shukaku. Matatabe.
Okay. Kakashi-sensei. Open your eyes.
Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck?
No way. How did
Like,
you do that?
they are just making this shit up. Making it up? He could do anything.
It's
Anything.
kinda hard to explain.
Anything he feels like he could just do. Yep. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. This is not canonical at all. What's happening? Something is indeed happening. Great facial animations, by the way. They did great. This game looks wonderful, but this game is damn near 10 years old and still looks amazing. Again, they went completely and fully all out. Why is he still alive? He should have died 4 different times. 4 different times this character should be dead. Yep. Yeah, Susanoo is not a specialty of the Uchiha. They could just, if you just give them their eyes. It doesn't make sense, dude. It does, like they do. Let's sing our favorite song, everyone. We just be making shit up as we go, da 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 da. Making shit up as we go, da 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 da. Making shit up as we go, da 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 da. Making shit up as we go, da 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 da.
This power.
I'm glad to see he figured out he can do this. Last second he figured he can fucking turn the orbs into disc. Glad he figured that out though. Stop it, Kagu, you're a fool.
Despite how much I care about him.
I don't know why you
How
love
much
him
I
this
love
much.
him.
I don't know why you care about him this much.
can't
Sakura, how the fuck did this happen?
I can't die with him. Even now, all I can do is
Sakura,
stamp my feet and cry.
how is it possible that you feel this strongly about this man? How? How?
But
How?
Sasuke,
Sakura, how?
if you have even the
They never
tiniest
fully
spot of
explain why, man. This is just a thing.
Please, don't go off somewhere
Oh
again.
my god, man. This is ridiculous.
That
Did you know in
recreated the
Boruto
meat
they
is
give
here now.
Sasuke the power to time travel?
I'm never gonna let you cut that away.
Yeah. I just want to throw that in during this dramatic scene. That while he was like, I don't want to talk about the past, but then they just give him the powers in the future to go back to the past. You know, just yeah. If I was Sasuke, I would be beyond pissed. Why? Why don't you just fucking die, man? Please die. Leave me alone. Something. Figure it out.
over and over.
If you're Sasuke at a certain point, you either just have to accept it or give up because it just doesn't stop. It's been years.
What's wrong with you?
Sasuke, it sounds like you just need a therapist, man. It really sounds like all of this. If you just had a single therapist, probably doesn't happen. I feel like this whole, like I said, the whole Naruto Sasuke thing sounds wholesome, but then it's more for Naruto than it is for Sasuke. I'm just saying, your friend not only did attempt to kill you, but also did attempt to kill your other friends as well.
Hurts.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
hurts
bold
so
strategy
bad
to
that I just
keep
can't
going after
ignore
someone
you.
who's actively tried to kill you and everyone else you care about multiple times, by a matter of fact. But you know, talk that talk.
Leaves fall. Flames
Yeah,
burn.
then they came out with Boruto. Yeah, no, Boruto's a
The
series.
shadows
It
of
is
the
indeed a
flames
series.
illuminate the village.
It is a series someone wrote. It is a series someone's animated. It is a series someone's drawn. It indeed is that. Cannot express to you. I personally decided not to subjugate myself to Boruto because I have a lot better things I could watch and read than Boruto. So why the fuck would I pick Boruto out of all the things in the world to do?